Hello everyone. Today's class focus is going to be on recovery. So we're going to get right into it, starting in Savasana, corpse pose, lying on your back, palms facing up, shoulder blades tucked slightly underneath you. And we're just relaxing our whole body into the mat. Bringing our awareness to our breath. We're going to begin by putting our tongue to the roof of our mouth and inhaling through the nose. Have a slight pause at the top and then exhaling through the nose. On our exhales, with our tongue to the roof of our mouths, we're creating a like sound. And then try to keep this breath throughout the entire practice. To wake up the body now. So you can begin by wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your wrists and your ankles, rolling a few times one way and then going the opposite way. And with an inhale, we'll reach our arms up over our head, and exhale, stretching our feet away and our arms away, big stretch, and exhale, release. Going to bring our feet to the mat now, knees in, coming into a figure 8 stretch. So inhale, lift your one leg to the sky, and exhale, placing that foot on your knee and opening up the other knee with your hand. If this stretch feels good, you can stay here. Or if you're looking for a little bit more of a stretch, you can interlock your fingers behind your opposite leg and exhaling, pulling it in. Using your right elbow to push that right knee away from you. As you inhale, release a little, and exhale, pulling in. Bottom of that exhale, releasing, coming back to neutral, and then inhaling, left leg to the sky, and exhaling, placing that foot on the opposite knee, and then pushing your left knee away from you. Staying here, or interlocking your fingers behind your knee and pulling in. Bottom of your next exhale, you can release back down down to neutral. And then we're going to bring our arms out to a T or cactus arms if you're limited on space. We're going to inhale, bring our hips to the sky, drop them, bring them over to the right, and exhale, drop it down. Inhale, bring your right leg over your left. And then as we exhale, you're going to drop your head to the left or the right and your knees to the left. We want to focus on keeping both shoulder blades on the mat, twisting throughout your entire spine. Exhale, trying to get the knees closer to the ground, twisting through your cervical spine even more, through your neck. Big belly breath. One more breath here. Center, unravel, and then inhale, hips up, bring them over to the left, and exhale, drop them down. We're going to inhale, bring our left leg over our right, and then as the knees drop to the right, your head twists to the left. And breathe. Feel like you're wringing out your belly here. One more breath. Bring it back to center, unravel, coming into happy baby. So we're going to grab onto the outer edge of our feet, bringing our knees outside of our arms. So not inside, outside, and then dropping our knees down, feet come up to the sky. You can rock back and forth here, massaging out your lower back and spine. You can straighten one leg at a time. Really stretching out your hamstrings, backs of your legs, and you're stretching out. One more breath here. Keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears, and relaxing down, coming back to Savasana. Take a breath here. And then we're going to turn onto our bellies. Coming into tabletop position. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, nice flat back, chin tucked in. And then we're going to inhale, push everything away from the mat. And exhale, Arching our back, ooh, gaze comes up, shoulders down, away from the ears. Cow. Inhale, cat. And exhale, cow. One more. Exhale. Back to neutral. Walking your hands slightly in front of you. Bring your knees mat width apart, toes together, coming into child's pose. Bringing our forehead to the mat. We're going to stay here for several breaths, really focusing on breathing through our belly, up to the chest. Taking really long inhales and even longer exhales. As you're inhaling, I want you to really focus on expanding through your back. And as you're exhaling, drawing your navel in, engaging your pelvic floor. And we're going to make this active, so really pressing into your palms, rolling your shoulders back and down, engaging your arms. And then we're going to bring our right arm over to the left, stretching through your right side body. Breathing here. And we're going to bring our hands back to neutral. Inhale, and then exhale, bringing our left hand over to the right side of the mat. Stretching into your left side body. Back to neutral. You're going to come up into tabletop position again, tucking your toes, and then with your right arm, we're going to bring it through, dropping down onto that right shoulder, threading the needle. And breathing. Two more breaths here. At the bottom of your exhale, coming back to neutral, tabletop position. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, bringing your left hand through this time. One more breath. Bringing back to tabletop position with our toes tucked. We're going to drop down to our forearms, coming into puppy pose. So we're going to just lift our hips up to the sky. So sort of like downward facing dog, but with our forearms down. We're going to try to bring our heels to the mat. They likely won't touch, that's okay. Really feeling the stretch here in our calves and our hamstrings. We're gonna have a slight bend in our knee still, so we're not hyperextending. And we're gonna take several breaths here. So inhaling through the nose, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Slight pause at the top, and exhale through the nose. One more breath. And dropping back down. Come back to tabletop position. Walk your hands slightly in front of you and really pushing into your hands, engaging your arms and your lats, and then tucking the toes, coming into downward facing dog. So creating that triangle with your body. Your chest comes down towards your feet. Gaze between your legs. Active throughout your arms and your back and your core. And your legs, full body. And breathe. I'm going to pedal out our feet here. So bending one leg at a time. Stretching into backs of our legs, all the way into our glutes. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, and exhale, pulling it through to pigeon, grabbing a block here if you need, placing that underneath your right hip, trying to keep your leg parallel with the front of the mat. You want you to look behind you, making sure your leg's tracking straight behind you. Once you find your balance here, your hips are in line, you can start to bend forward. Dropping your forearms to the mat. You can stack both fists and place your head. Wherever you are, we're going to stay here for several breaths. Remembering to still inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. You're really going to feel that stretch in that right hip. Adjusting your block if needed. Making sure that your toes are flexed towards the knee on that front foot. 3 more breaths here. bottom of your next exhale, I want you to slowly, slowly, slowly come out. And coming into downward facing dog again when you're ready. Move that block, ready for the other side. Pedal out your feet if needed. And then when you're ready, inhaling left leg to the sky and exhale, bringing it through. Left knee to left wrist, grabbing the block. Whew. Underneath that left side, making sure your legs tracking straight behind you. Your front leg should be parallel with the front of the mat. Hips nice and in line. And whenever you are ready, folding forward if you can. Slowly walking your palms forward, coming down to your forearms if needed, if you can. And breathing. Three more breaths here. And then at the bottom of your exhale, slowly bringing yourself up. Removing that block. Swinging your legs together. And coming into our final pose of the session. The most important of all, Savasana, corpse pose. Letting your whole body relax into your mat. Letting your heart rate slow down and return to its natural rhythm. Taking stock of how your body feels. Do you feel loosened up, sore? How are you feeling after this session? Just taking some inventory on how your body feels. Thanking your body for being here today. Recovery is the gentle art of beginning again, over and over. Namaste.